I'm not gonna lie to y'all, Blue Protocol is looking very, very promising, as if Bandai Namco is coming for that #1 spot as an anime MMO RPG with JRPG mixed into it. We got swords and shields, we've got twin axes, we've got bows, we've got magic blasting, and we've got hammers. Those are the 5 classes more or less broken down from Blue Protocol in the Aegis or Aegis Fighter, Twin Striker, Blast Archer, Spellcaster, and Heavy Smasher. So what's going to be the main class for you? Because I know for a lot of people you can mix and match in between the two and max out all of the abilities of each one, but what's going to be the main one? Which one sticks out more to you? For me personally, I've always been a fan of playing tank, being the protector and defender of the party, so I'm leaning toward Heavy Smasher for sure. I just want to know if I'm not gonna have to have just the hammer, if I can get like a great sword or a bigger sword, or how that's gonna work. Pretty sure monetization is gonna find its way into the game, and I want to know if it's gonna be for characters, if it's gonna be for cosmetics, if it's gonna be for weapons. I'm okay with either way. I like how Tower of Fantasy did their thing. I like how Tower of Fantasy did their monetization for the weapons instead of just the characters and stuff like that. Whereas Genshin Impact, it can be a little stressful with the lucky gambling route system and all of that stuff and how you want to play it. But from the gameplay that we've been able to see, all of the classes look phenomenal. They play within their own strengths really well, whether you're going to be the tank smasher up front, taking care of all of the enemies, smashing them down, helping with crowd control, using your hammer to launch waves of attacks and just do big damage and mitigate the damage that your team is going to be dealing with. Twin Striker is going to be the one jumping in the midst of it all, out there doing all of the damage, getting everybody riled up with their combo gauge to release these deadly combos and these phenomenal and flashy attacks, doing what they need to do by being that DPS shining star. Then you have Spellcaster from a range, ever deadly, throwing out heals for the team, whether it's throwing out damage as well. They will probably yell at you from time to time if you do something stupid, or you're playing super aggro when you don't need to, or you're not peeling back to help them when they're the ones getting aggroed. So be mindful of your Spellcaster, because just as much as they can blast enemy, they probably could blast you too. And then last but not least is going to be the Blast Archer, another range to mid-range talented individual out there striking the foes down with bows all across the globe. I had to make that rhyme that time. Doing a great job with whether it's providing heals and support, or whether it is raining down damage upon the foes out there for the party's sake. For me personally, I've not found an MMO that I've been able to commit to. I have Final Fantasy XIV as the one that I'm trying to get into for sure, but we will see what happens as I try to build myself up to play through that one, because Genshin Impact is just too grindy for me and I get bored after a while. Tower of Fantasy, I got bored within the first few times of playing it. I may go back and try it out again. And then Final Fantasy XIV, I've been on and off because I don't want to play by myself, but I know you got to play through most of the story by yourself and it's such a time commitment, but we will see. Hopefully though, I can get my MMO grind going now, so that way by the time Blue Protocol comes out, I'm ready to go with the classes, the gameplay, the abilities, the story, the lore, and it just looks like an overall beautiful, great game. And if you agree, you cool with that, and if you don't, that's perfectly fine and dandy. But this gameplay looks amazing. Gamatsu, thank you for sharing the video, by the way. If you haven't already, go check out Gamatsu's channel. This video is specifically from them, and that is going to be in the link as well. And with that, be great, be you, fly easy till next time, heroes. Peace.